So the 2024 NBA draft is exactly what people thought it was. Honestly. A bad draft at the top and some pretty okay players as you went down the draft. It is exactly what people thought it was going to be. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, maybe X, Y, and Z player is going to be superstar. Oh my God, that Reed Shepherd guy in Summer League. You know, he's really Stephen Curry with a 40-inch vertical. No. Like, you know, the Alex Sarr guy, man, he's going to be like, he's just another Wemby. Just look, overtime elite. Oh, just look at this guy doing his dribbling drill. No. Like, no. Who else? Zachary Reese-Shea. I'm afraid nobody thought Zachary Reese-Shea was going to be much great. I think the whole thing with Reese-Shea is that he's going to be a good role player, and I think that's going to be it. Matas Buzelis. Oh, teams are going to make him pay. Like, Matas Buzelis was so, like, he was so, like, angry that people were saying that, because he was supposed to go fifth. He was supposed to go fifth. He was so angry that he would look up his name on Twitter, and if people said that, like, oh, he wasn't a top 5 pick, or that, you know, in another year there's no chance he would go top 5, he would go, or he just went around blocking people on Twitter. I got blocked, and I'm not joking. The only thing I ever said about Matas Buzelis was that in any, because I literally was talking about how bad this draft class was, and I was like, this draft class is so bad because Matas Buzelis is basically a guarantee to go 5, and in any other year he is a low lottery pick. And I got blocked. That's the only thing I've ever said about Matas Buzelis up to that point. And I had never tweeted about him. He obviously saw one of the videos and then decided to go out and block me. It is what it is. But, like, these players were like, oh, yeah, we're better than this. No, they're not. Like, Reese-Shea, role player, fine. Alex Sarr, fool's gold, was fool's gold from before the draft. Not even French people were hyped about Alex Sarr. You know it's bad when not even French people. He averaged like 7 points per game at the World Cup. It's like 7. He didn't even start or I'm not sure. I think he might have started. But he wasn't even France's best player. It was Melvin Ajinka, who's not even in the league, I don't think. Is Melvin Ajinka playing G League, or is he gone? Or Ajincha. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. He might be gone. No, he's playing for Asvel. He just got stashed. The Mavs didn't sign him. So, Reed Shepherd looked unbelievable Summer League. Look, I think the Rockets are good. I think he'll be all right. Stephon Castle, first good pick. Looking like he's probably the best rookie, or at least the most NBA rookie. Ron Holland, I've heard nothing. I've heard nothing about Ron Holland. What's the story with Ron Holland? Is he injured? Has he played? I've actually heard nothing. Like, look, I'm not watching every single game. I'm not watching the Pistons play half the time. A lot of time, but, like, again, Ron Holland is shooting 40% from the field. Yeah. Tejan Salone has taken one shot. He has taken one shot. And, like, they're talking about him being like, oh, man. Like, even his teammates were like, man, we didn't realize how good this guy was. Like, he's out here cooking. He's out there cooking in practice. He's like this 6'10" shooter. And I'm like, what? No. He's just not doing anything so far. Then you've got 7th pick Donovan McClingan. Donovan McClingan's been all right. He's been fine. Rob Dillingham hasn't gotten on the court yet. Zach Edey has been a starter just because the Grizzlies have no other starters, and he's been fine. Cody Williams shooting 27% from the field. Matas Buzelis shooting 20% from the field. Topic obviously out with an ACL tear. Devin Carter hasn't played, and Bub Carrington. A lot of people are like, oh, Bub Carrington is out here being he's a dark horse pick for rookie of the year. He's shooting like 32% from the field or something. Then, I will say though, as you go down, I think Khalil Ware will figure it out. It's just Miami don't tend to play their young rookies, especially start the year. I think he'll figure it out. McCain barely plays. Connect, I like Connect. But the Pelicans might have had one of the steals of the draft. Like, he could be the rookie of the year. Like, as of right now, like, he is playing like he's a rookie of the year. Darren Holmes tore his Achilles. He could be done. AJ Johnson was a project. Can't expect it. Keyshawn George hasn't done much. And then, what's his name? Ryan Dunn. Like, Ryan Dunn's balling. If you guys saw on the Mick Talks Hoops channel, coming into the draft, I was so high on Ryan Dunn because I was like, this guy is already a freak athlete at the NBA level, and he's already a really good NBA level defender. I'm like, he can't shoot a lick, but I was like, if you are a freak athlete who can play defense, you can play rotation minutes. You can play rotation minutes to guard somebody. Terrence Shannon hasn't done anything absolutely crazy, but like, there are players in this draft. Like, it isn't that like not deep a draft. Like, I liked a lot of the players. I liked a lot of these players coming into the year. I really did. But like, nobody in this draft is playing well. Is playing particularly well. Like, you've got guys that are people are like, oh, they're playing really well. Like Daddy A. Daddy A's done okay as far as a rookie is concerned. And they're like hyped about him. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, the guy is shooting. Like, he had 16 points against the in a game against the Hornets, which I think was that preseason? I'm not entirely sure, but like, he's playing a couple of minutes for the Knicks. And like, considering how young he is, that's not a bad pick. At 25, that's fine. There are a lot of guys in this draft that are going to be rotation guys, but I do not see a single star player in this draft. Like, I see a freaking 2000s draft. A 2000 draft. And I know, I get it, like, that's not the end of the world if it's a 2000 draft. Like, there are a lot worse things you can be than the 2000 draft. Actually, no, there's not. No, there's really not. There's no worse draft. And, like, this is the 2013 draft without Giannis and Gobert. This is if the 2013 draft's best play had Oladipo and nothing else. But, like, there's no players low in this draft that I'm like, they're going to be these absolutely elite project players. But, like, the 1.5 points per game from Daddy A, people are like, oh, yeah, you know what? Like, he's doing well. Like, he's not been awful, I guess, for the Knicks. He's played a couple of minutes here and there. But still, I'm just looking at these players and I'm like, you just can't. You just can't have like a draft class this poor. It's so poor. And like, rookie of the year is going to probably average single digits. Like, we went from back-to-back rookie of the years of Paolo and Wemby, both guys who are going to be all-stars in their second year, to a draft class where I actually think rookie of the year is going to score in single digits. Like, this makes I know that in hindsight the 2016 draft class was pretty decent. This makes the 2017 rookie class, where rookie of the year was between Dario Saric and Malcolm Brogdon, who was a second rounder. This makes that rookie of the year race look riveting. Like, the only rookies that start are sometimes Reece. I think Stephon Castle will by the end of the year. Missy might start by the end of the year. Zach Edey starts because his team has no other centers, and by the end of the year, Klingon might start. I think that might literally be it for the entire class.